My name is Ronnie Cruz, and this is Path of the Network Marketer. All right, welcome back to the show. In this episode, I want to talk about what network marketing companies need to do in order to survive the next 5 years and then thrive the next 5 beyond that. In yesterday's episode, I talked about how the marketplace has drastically and dramatically changed, and especially that change was accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic. And so if we don't keep up with that change, if we don't evolve with the marketplace, we're going to go extinct. It's as simple as that. So we need to change, we need to evolve. And here's my perspective in terms of what we need to do as a profession, what companies, what independent distributors need to do in order to keep up with that change and evolve with that marketplace. The first thing is, and this shift has actually already been happening. It's not a new conversation. I think over the last 10 years or so, the shift in focus in the network marketing profession has moved from enrolling business builders to acquiring customers. And that's good, right? That's good. If your business consists solely of individuals who are there to build businesses, then it's not really a business, right? We need to focus on acquiring customers who have no interest in generating income with your products or services. That's a healthy business. That, for the regulators especially, is the definition of a business. So, if your company hasn't done that yet, really start making that shift into focusing on acquiring customers. Now, the next step is, if you're going to focus on acquiring customers, the compensation plans have to adapt and evolve with that, right? And has to account and pay distributors fairly for acquiring those customers. If it's not, then the independent distributors have no reason to participate in your company. And you know what? Honestly, it was an issue for me and my company, right? Like the conversation about 5-6 years ago really started to shift into being more customer focused, and it was good. Like that's a healthy conversation to have. However, our comp plan didn't adapt, right? Our comp plan didn't account for that, and so I knew that if we're going to be focused on customers and we're teaching the field that, okay, go out and acquire customers, I knew that they weren't going to make any money. And so that really was a big point of contention in my eyes, because like we can't have this conversation about focusing on acquiring customers if we're not going to pay people to do it, right? So thankfully, we finally kind of adapted to that. Now we still have kept our core compensation plan. It hasn't changed. We can still, in Yoli, you can still build your business, you can still build a team and enroll other business builders. But now we are also compensating people for only acquiring customers, just for that behavior, because again, we have to be customer centric, right? We have to be able to reward and compensate people for that. Right now, we're paying 20% on acquiring customers, and then you get 20% for the life of that customer. As long as that customer continues to purchase from you, then you get residual income. So there's a residual. We now have the ability to create residual income with just customers and create residual income with recruiting and building a team of business builders. So it's a beautiful kind of adaptation that makes us competitive in the modern world. That makes us competitive in the gig economy, where people want compensation and expect compensation directly for their efforts, and then while at the same time keeping the traditional network marketing part of the compensation plan. It's the best of both worlds. So if you're not adapting in this way, if you're not changing your compensation plan to account for this, then you really got to be careful. You really got to be careful, because this is where the world is going. Again, the marketplace has shifted so in that the direct consumer behavior from businesses has really set in. It's really taken root. And if we're not competitive in that, if we're not compensating the marketing arm of our businesses to acquire customers, then there's no reason for them to participate. They can just go to Uber, or they could just go to Lyft, or they could just participate in Airbnb or whatever it might be, right? Why participate in a network marketing company if the activity and the behaviors that you're supposed to be doing, if you're not getting compensated by those things? So comp plans have to absolutely be updated to really shift that focus and allow independent distributors to be compensated for acquiring and keeping customers. So we're going to continue this conversation tomorrow in part 2, because there's really a lot of information that I want to share with you guys. So make sure, if you're not already following the show, go ahead and follow the show. There's a lot coming. We do have a new episode every day. So hit that follow button. leave me a 4-star, 4-star, actually leave me a 5-star review. Sorry, not a 4-star, a 5-star review if you feel so inclined. And of course, share this episode with everybody that you know, and stay tuned. We're going to do part 2 tomorrow of what network marketing companies need to do in order to survive and thrive in the new economy. So until then, be well, be safe. We'll see you in the next episode.